This is 18-year-old Brett Kelly, a former mechanic who has found himself in a situation out of his depth. Kelly had been having an affair with the mother of one of his friends, Tammy Jones. A casual conversation between the couple turned into a plot to commit fraud while Kelly held Jones's coworker, Gail Spencer, hostage, while Jones transferred the funds. After involving Kelly's sister and another acquaintance, the situation escalated. Kelly wasn't content with holding Spencer at gunpoint and forced her to commit intimate acts with a promise of allowing her to live. Instead, he smothered the 58-year-old grandmother as she pleaded for her life.
Let me just get some basic information. First name is Michael, right?
Michael. Brett with 2 T's.
Okay. That's correct on the Michael?
Yes, sir. Kelly.
Kelly. You got any family?
Mike Kelly.
And sisters? You don't have a sister?
Well, I got sisters, Courtney, Heather, and then the only one was with Kelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got some other sisters?
Oh, I got a little one,
What's
Abby. She's like 2, 3.
You said Courtney and Heather?
They're the only ones with
Kelly?
Yeah. They're my halves.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Your birthday is
January 19th, 94.
January 19th of 94?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work at?
I did work at the Nissan dealership.
At the Nissan dealership?
5-star.
You still work there?
No, sir.
Where are you working at now?
No, we're looking.
Logan? How long ago you been left the Nissan dealership?
A week and a half?
A week and a half?
No longer than that.
What'd you do there?
I was a technician, changing oil.
Oh, so you didn't have to worry about commission. You got paid
Yeah.
hourly or?
Yeah, I got paid hourly, but I only got paid $8.
$8 an hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all you they got paid. So that's
Where was that the Nissan dealership at?
Warner Robins.
Warren Robbins?
I think it's 839 or 849 Warren Drive.
Warren?
Warren Drive.
Phone number?
678-920-0873.
0873?
0873.
Okay, I got you. Any other phones besides that number that can be reached at? Where do you stay at?
Stay at the Rutland Corners.
Are you living out there?
Yes, sir. Well, that's where I'm living right now.
You mean with Tracy?
Me and her son's like best friends.
Okay. How long you been living out there?
Well, I've been staying there for a while. I really haven't lived nowhere. I mean, I lived at my mom's, stayed at my mom's, and then lived there some. And just all my friends live in Macon, so I'm always in Macon. But
How long you been staying over at Tracy's?
About 6 or 7. No, not that long. About 5 months.
5 months. Okay.
But I've been coming there for probably 3 or 4 years. Because my best friends, I call them my brothers, live right down the street.
Which friend are you with of Tracy's son?
Scott and Dom, both of them.
Scott and Dom. You're
Yeah.
both friends with both of them?
Dominic.
Dominic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like brothers.
All right. I want to ask you some questions about some stuff, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thursday.
Okay.
Take me through your day Thursday.
Thursday, since I have no job, literally I stay at that house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do nothing. Me and Scott and Dom go to school, and we play Xbox or just sit there and chill. And that's honestly, we know life it pretty
Right.
much. And then when I'm not doing something, I'll try to find a job or see who's hiring.
Well, I don't mean what your normal. I mean, what did you do this? You know what? I'm talking about. Let's see. Thursday would have been October the 4th.
At the house, playing video games all
day.
That's all we do all day.
Where'd you go that night?
Nowhere.
So you were basically at the house from all day.
All day.
Did you sleep there the Thursday or Wednesday night?
All day.
So
Well, all right. If I tell you, I smoke weed. Is that gonna?
I don't care. How many dope cops you know dress this good?
All right. Well.
You see what I'm saying, man? I don't care.
All right, well,
I was a
look,
kid.
That's what I did. I just stayed there all day, smoked, and that's it. And just stayed there and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I did Thursday. Friday, that's all I did. I didn't even go to the club. I used to go to the club all the time. Didn't go to the club Friday. Stayed there, played video games, chilled with all my friends because all of our friends come over. So that's all I did.
Okay. So all day Thursday,
All day.
And Thursday night didn't go anywhere. Stay right there at the house smoking weed.
Well, not at the house.
Okay.
I didn't. There's not weed at the house.
Where'd you go?
Right outside.
What do you mean right outside?
Right out, just in the apartment complex with some buddies.
All right, so let me make it more clear. So you did not leave the apartment complex?
No, I was outside because you can't smoke inside.
You can't?
No.
Now, who all was there at the apartment with you?
Basics, Nick. I can give you last names if you want them.
Nick who?
Nick Freeman.
Nick Freeman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hunter Pruitt.
Hunter Pruitt?
Mm. And that's it.
And that's it?
That's just
you almost said Scott. Was Scott there?
Scott, yeah.
Scott was there?
Daniels, her son.
Right. Scott Daniel?
And Dom.
And Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic. I'm not sure that.
That's okay.
But honestly, that's who's there all the time.
That's who was there Thursday, though. I don't care about who's there all the time.
That's who's there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, your life's your life. But now, so we got that taken out of the way, right? Mm-hmm. Thursday didn't go nowhere. Swear on your mother's eyes.
I swear on my mother's grave. Eyes, heart.
Okay. Now, Friday. Take me through Friday morning, all the way up through to Friday night.
Friday morning, woke up around like 11:30 or 10 or something. Ate something. I did the same thing.
11:30 or 10, you woke up, did the same thing? Okay. Who was there at the house with you then?
That is me and Scott then.
Just you and Scott?
Because Nick's got school, and Hunter, he usually does what he don't come over every day until later the days and stuff. But that's all who was there, and Don was at school.
Where was Tracy at Friday?
Tracy Jones was the mother of one of Kelly's friends. The two of them had a physical relationship, and Jones may have used that as a way to manipulate Kelly into helping her take Spencer hostage.
She works.
What time did she leave the house?
Usually when I went to work, she'd always wait.
No. I'm talking about this Friday.
This is going to help me remember.
Okay.
Like usually when I go to work, she'd wake me up around like 7:30, 7 o'clock. She takes her son to school, and then her son's got to be to school, I believe, before 7:45, and after that she usually goes straight to work or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly don't know. I really don't keep up. But from when she used to wake me up, probably around like 7:30, 7 o'clock or something.
But what about this past Friday?
She's on a routine. Usually that's honestly when she leaves.
Okay.
All the time.
All right. But she didn't leave the house all day Friday?
I didn't know.
Friday night?
No.
Okay.
Stayed home, played video games, and just chill.
Okay.
I ain't got no car or anything.
You don't? All right. Outside of these guys, who else do you know? Do you know a guy named Dustin?
Dustin who?
Dustin Taylor?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know him, but yeah.
All right, well, let me put it to you this way, okay? When I said, Brett,
yes,
do you know him? And you said, uh-uh.
Okay.
And I said, Dustin Taylor. And then you said, I know him.
Well, I work with a Dustin.
Right. A Dustin Taylor?
No, do not work with a Dustin.
All right. But you know Dustin Taylor?
Yeah, I do know Dustin.
You do know Dustin Taylor. When was the last time you seen Dustin Taylor?
About two and a half weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago? What happened then?
Went to Steak and Shake.
You went to Steak and Shake? You live over there at Steak and Shake, don't you?
I eat there a lot.
Yeah.
That's all we did was chill at Steak and Shake.
Okay.
Took me to get my hair cut.
He did?
Yes, sir.
So when I talked to Dustin, he's going to verify that, right?
Mm-hmm. I dropped my bike off my house, took me to get his hair cut, my hair cut, and then he took me home.
You said that was 2 weeks ago?
Right there 2 weeks ago.
Right there 2 weeks ago.
Or a week and a half. I'd say that.
I said, nasty little scratch right there on your cheek, buddy. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
You don't know how you got scratched?
Is it this big long one?
Yeah.
Well, that was me and a dude named Lemmy wrestling at work when I worked at 5 Star.
How long ago was that?
About two weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago. The big pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dude named Lemmy scratched me.
Oh, he did? All right. You said you left the dealership when?
About 2 weeks ago.
About
2 or 3 weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay. All right. Your relationship with Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
How was that relationship?
Pretty good.
What you mean? I mean, are you guys in a relationship?
A lot of people ask us that now.
Why would Tracy say y'all have? It's okay. I mean, you're of age. If you're, I know that. Look, man. I know that. All right. You don't want your best friend to know that you're banging her mom. That is, your best friend's mom. All right.
Well, no, it's not that I don't want no one to know in our relationship. I just try to keep the word relationship out of it because I don't like that. I don't like having a girlfriend.
All right. So you're just having sex with her.
You can call it.
Okay. You right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she said that.
Yeah.
Tracy's been out here today, all day today.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy said a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I know.
Right.
All right. Now, before I go any further,
mm-hmm.
everything that I've just talked to you about and spoke to you about, you're telling the truth on.
Swear on my mother.
You swear on your mother.
So I put my hand on the Bible.
That's bad.
Well, that's my honest opinion, and I'm going to stick to that.
Okay.
Till the end.
All right. Well, let me show you something. Turn the car on. You don't mind staying here for a minute, do you? Okay. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, Brad. All right. Oh, goodness. Oh, where was Tracy at Thursday? Did she go to work or was she at home with y'all? She did go to work Thursday? Okay. Now, what I wanted to show you here, kiddo, is you stayed at home Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
All day Thursday. Mm-hmm. What is that right there?
Passport?
A passport.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. What does that say where it's stamped at, pal? October the 4th, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You couldn't have got your passport and it's stamped on October the 4th, 2012 if you were at Rutland Corners all day Thursday and all night Thursday.
Okay.
You're lying, Brett.
Well, I'm sticking to my story. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
What story?
What story are you sticking to?
The one I just told you that all the information you got right on the piece of paper.
But I've got it right here, buddy.
All right. That's felony already.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Not to mention, what address did you put on this form?
The one that's on my license. 115 Primrose.
I can't see it. Oh, look at that. Mailing address, 5577 House Road. That's another felony.
Wow. Hey, sorry that I got that wrong, but I ain't lying.
I mean, you got it wrong.
Well, I didn't know because sometimes I use their address. And
What do you think Tracy told us, bro?
I don't know.
Tracy already told us that she drove you up to Atlanta to get the passport, son.
All right, then why did you ask me?
Okay? What'd I tell you?
That's a good one.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay? All right. So you're lying. We already established that point.
Okay,
Now, huh?
I said you established it, okay?
Right. We've established the fact that you're lying. All right? So we know that you're lying.
Okay.
So are you going to continue lying or are you going to be honest?
Exactly.
Because you're in a world of hurt.
Okay, well,
You're in a world of hurt.
all right.
So,
Well, I'm waiting on questions.
why'd you get the passport?
I guess because I just got it.
No?
The plan between Kelly and the others had been sparked by the question of being willing to travel if the opportunity presented itself. It never occurred to Kelly that he might need an excuse for why an out-of-work 18-year-old would need a passport.
What did you tell Dustin when you talked to Dustin?
Nothing.
About the lady? The old lady?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
We already know.
Are you going to bring another paper out that said I said that to him?
Bravo. Look, listen to me, Brett. Do you want to look like a monster on this? Or do you want to help? Okay?
Help what?
I don't know. Look, listen. I know that you're involved. Okay? No. And you know what I'm talking about. I can see it in your eyes.
All right, then tell me.
Okay? Do you want to help yourself or not? Do you want to talk to us about it or not?
Well, I got caught up here and y'all haven't even told me the reason why I come up here.
All right.
So how am I going to help y'all out what y'all need if I don't even have any help for myself?
We know, like I told you, we know that Tracy didn't go to work Thursday.
All right.
Okay? She took you up to Atlanta to get a passport.
All right.
All right? You were planning on going where?
Tell me.
Where did you tell Dustin you were going to go?
I don't know. Tell me. Since y'all say y'all know everything, I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me the whole entire story.
I'm not going to give you everything that we've got because I want to see how much further you're going to lie and dig yourself in a hole. Okay?
I'm just telling you what you tell me. I ain't going to answer no further questions until you ask me that question.
Where did you go with Tracy Friday morning?
I stayed at the house. You can call everybody else like I always do when I wake up in the morning.
Who'd you call?
No, I said you can
Oh,
call.
I can call.
You can call.
Who can I call?
Scott. That's the only person that was there with me Friday morning. So you can go off of his word or send it on mine still.
You know Seth?
Seth,
Seth Arnold?
that's the dude that does my tattoos.
Okay. Well, we got Seth.
Okay.
We got him right now.
All right.
Okay. You made $8 an hour at the Nissan dealership, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you have in your account?
0.
You don't have any money in your account?
0.
Okay. You don't have none? You sure about that?
If I got something, you're gonna assume tell me. I watch the first 48 all the time.
I bet. I
I
bet you
know
do.
you're gonna tell me everything.
You know that I'm going to tell you everything.
Yes, that's how cops do it. I'm not stupid.
I'm not telling you nothing.
All right. Well,
All right. I'm giving you a chance to tell me about what happened over there. Let me just go on and put it down for you. I'm giving you a chance to tell me about what happened over at Sensonville Road with the elderly woman that died. Okay?
Okay.
So you want to go on and tell me about it? No?
no, I don't know anything. I'm looking you dead in your eyes. I don't care what y'all say. If I want to go down looking like a monster,
Fingerprints,
you
hair
got them.
fibers, everything, okay? All right, I just left the autopsy today.
Okay.
I could see it. Look,
Look.
Brett,
You know how many cops say that they can see it in my eyes? Just because I got a weird look in my eye, don't mean I.
your heart dropped when I brought it up, son. I know you're lying, and I know you were there. Now
You got the evidence.
Yes, we've got evidence.
Unless I see it, then that's it.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Unless I see my fingerprint put on something, a fingerprint so-called that's mine that was supposedly whatever you found.
So, the way you are now, and that's the way you want to stay, right? You're gonna look like someone that don't give a shit. Do you not care?
Look, this is
You don't care.
about what?
Tell me. You don't care about the fact that this woman was 58 years old and she's dead.
I'm sorry that happened.
All right, you don't care?
I didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. I did not kill the lady. I don't know anything.
Did I say you killed the
But
lady?
you said the lady ended up dead. Why would I be here?
Did I say that you killed?
No, but I wouldn't be here if you thought something like that and then you'd bringing up a dead lady. I'm not
I don't know.
dumb.
Maybe you were there.
Maybe I was there, maybe I did it, maybe I did not. I don't know. I'm sure you're going to tell me because cops are going to get whatever they want. Always
Okay.
happen.
I appreciate you having that much faith in us now, Brett. I appreciate it.
I do.
Okay.
Cops, but it's a lot of wrong people.
So I think then you know something.
No, I don't know nothing.
What did you just sit right here and say, Brett? You just sit right here and you said in front of this man, maybe I did kill her, maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe I was there, maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of maybes.
Now,
But
who
was I?
would say that, though?
But was I?
Right.
That's the question. But was I there?
You can answer that question.
And no. If y'all say y'all got evidence.
Are you saying you were not there?
No, I was not there at that house.
You were not there at that house,
No.
even though we can put you there.
Even if you can put me there, I don't care what y'all do to put me there unless y'all got a time machine.
Kelly's posturing is a sign of stress and guilt. He is backed into a corner, and without knowing what information the detectives have, he isn't willing to say anything to make his position worse. While having him on edge can work in their favor, they're going to have to change their approach if they want to break the cycle of accusation and denial.
Well, he's a tough guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you that tough with the lady? Do you know what her name was? Do you know what her name was? Look at me, Brett. Do you know what her name was?
What was it?
Her name was Gail Spencer. She was 58 years old. She had 2 grandbabies. Small. She had a son that loved her. She had a sister that loved her. Okay? She loved her job, and she had neighbors that loved her. Okay? Her name was Gail.
Okay, my name's Brett, and I didn't have anything to do involved with myself with that lady.
You were there. I know you were.
I'm bet everybody that you got here supposedly.
Did she scratch you, Brett?
No,
She scratched you, didn't she?
No. All right, if she scratched me, smart as I am, you can pull supposedly the DNA off of her fingernails of my skin if she did supposedly scratch me.
Most definitely.
And let me guess, you got it.
Oh, we're getting it. Don't worry about that.
Oh, you can get it because I got like 100 people that says they seen the blood come off my face of this big pink scratch at my work of me wrestling somebody. So you can do whatever you want with that.
And what'd you say that guy's name was?
Lemmy.
Lemmy? You got his phone number?
No, I don't have his phone number.
Okay. You don't have his phone number. He still work there?
No, he did. He had to leave because his father was in bad health.
What'd he say?
Where does he stay?
Mhm.
I don't know where he stays.
Which I can't confirm your story, can I?
You can confirm it. You can call my boss or something.
So your boss saw it, right? So we'll be able to confirm that.
Well,
that you had scratch.
a couple people in the shop you can. There you go.
Okay. They're still there, right?
Yeah, they're still there.
Because we'll confirm that.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
But nobody scratched me but him, and we were wrestling.
Okay. All right.
So obviously you're lying.
Am I lying?
When was the wrestling match again? When was WWE? When was that?
When I worked there about 2-3 weeks ago.
He must have scratched you really good.
Hmm.
It was a big scratch, but y'all ain't gonna believe anything I say anyway. So
Well, I mean, you haven't given us nothing to believe. You already lied to us.
yeah, I did lie to you about
Well, I mean, so why would we believe you? Would you believe me if I lied to you?
that. No,
Okay, then.
and I ain't giving y'all right to believe me. I wouldn't believe me if I just lied in front of y'all face. But
Well, Tracy's already done told us.
what she tell you?
I'm not telling you that.
Then why are you gonna tell me that and not even tell me?
Why?
That's like blue balls.
This isn't a game, Brett.
I know it's
This
not a
is
game.
real life.
Yeah, it's real life.
Now look, I don't know if it was an accident or not, but I need you to tell me if it was. Maybe you didn't mean for the lady to die, and she did.
If you think she scratched my face, why do you think it'd be an accident? If you think the old lady scratched my face, you said it maybe be an accident or something.
Maybe it was an accident.
All right. Well, you can tell me that when y'all find the case out or whatever.
Wow, there's like no emotion with you whatsoever, Brett. It's like you're just empty. Is that true?
I don't know.
You don't know if you're empty or not?
I got a heart like everybody else does.
You're not showing it.
Well, it's beating.
That's about all it's doing is beating.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he did it, man, because I think she could whoop his ass anyway.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Lemmy or whatever his name has already got a good chunk out of you anyway. So I don't guess you could have. So this is how we're gonna play it, Brett.
I'll be waiting here for further questions. If y'all are gonna ask me any more, if y'all aren't. I said y'all got one crime on me, so.
I got two.
Yeah. Two. So I guess I'll be doing time for that, so y'all know where I'm at.
Have you ever been over, you know where Stensonville Road is?
No.
You don't know where it's at?
No, I do not.
Have you ever been over there?
No.
You ever been over to an old lady's house?
No. Since my grandmother died, I've not been to an old lady's house.
I forget anything old man could call her that. I ain't that far from it.
An older lady, I should say. All right. What kind of car do you normally drive?
I don't drive a car.
You don't?
You got a motorcycle, you said?
I did.
Would you sell it?
Well, trying.
Trying?
I don't have a job no more.
So you haven't sold it. You still own it. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I said I ordered one. Well,
What's your sister's name? You got a sister?
Kelly's youngest sister, Courtney, was not initially part of the plan until they realized she could be useful for obtaining the passports. She never entered Spencer's home, and she fled as soon as she realized that their fraud scheme had escalated to murder.
What's your sister's name?
Courtney.
Her last name Kelly also.
I only got two that his last name is Kelly.
When was the last time you and her were together?
She stayed at my house. Stayed at Tracy's house, I should say that. About a week ago.
Last week?
Not last, yeah, last week.
Like Thursday?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there?
No, man, last week. That's all I know. I don't know the exact date.
And that was Courtney, right?
Courtney Nicole Kelly.
Where's Courtney stay?
You knew.
Huh?
I don't know. If you knew, then you probably would be asking me, but I do not know.
You do not know.
No, I do not know.
Telephone number 4.
Don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you know your sister's phone number?
Because I haven't seen my sister in like almost 2-3 years before I seen her at my dad's house.
Last week.
Last week. She's
Where has she been for 2 or 3 years?
I don't know, you ask her. She's been on a drug problem.
Oh, she's got a drug problem?
Yeah, she's all methed out. So I don't know where the hell she's been. I really
Okay.
don't.
I can believe you on that. People get on drugs, they bounce all over the place, you don't know where the hell they're at. So she's a drug addict.
Yeah, bad.
Bad drug addict. Okay. You?
No.
You got a drug problem?
No, I do not.
Just smoke weed.
Once in a while, yeah. But that ain't no drug. That ain't a drug.
Hey,
Everybody's got their own opinion.
did I say it was a drug, man? Did I say it was bad? You know what I mean?
Most cops do.
You sure know a lot about the police.
Yeah, I do.
How was that from watching the first 48?
No, because I don't like them and I try to stay away from them as
Well,
much
you were-
as possible.
So how does that make you an expert on us?
Because I've studied y'all a lot. Damn, because they're all the same. They're all the same.
Yeah. People with tattoos on their arm, they're all the same too.
Yeah.
Then you got preachers with tattoos and all that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You
got
sure do.
Cops with tattoos.
You got cops like me that would never get a tattoo.
That's right.
So you see my point.
And
You can't judge me because I got a badge.
you can't judge me because I got tattoos.
That's right.
That's-
I was making you feel that way.
That's right.
Because that's what you've done to us since you sat down in that chair. I don't know you shit. I don't know Tracy shit.
I
You know
don't
who I
know y'all
owe?
shit.
You don't know. You know who I owe? That 58-year-old woman. That's who I owe. And I'm gonna find out.
All right.
I already got a good damn idea of who killed her.
All right.
Let me tell you, you don't have the skills, son, to fuck with us down here. Let me just be blunt. You don't have that skill, okay? So play all fucking day long because we got all night, all right? I promise you
I
that.
don't have
You
a
don't
job.
have the skill to fuck with us down here.
I don't have a job, so I'll be here
That's
all
right.
day.
And how about your 12 grand that you put in the bank or was put in the bank? Guess who's got it?
All right.
We do.
Do you even know about that?
I don't know. Tell me.
I don't think he does.
I don't think you do either.
He's
You need to
funny.
make a phone call, man.
But marijuana ain't a drug, though. It's done Friday.
You got your phone with your breath,
I don't. Y'all do.
okay? Look here. You want to make a phone call or something? Just shit. I don't know. I'm letting you know. I'm trying to be. If you want to make a phone call, you got to hit this, dial 8, and then dial the number to get out. All right? So hold tight. We'll be back. Tired?
It's cold as. Oh, get out in here.
It's like a refrigerator in here, ain't it?
It's like school.
All right. Listen, Brett.
Yes, sir.
All right. An old friend of mine called me last Friday and asked me if I wanted to move away. If I could, would I? I told him that would be cool, but I don't have the money for it. Should I keep reading or would you like to read
Where's
it?
it from?
Take a look.
I'll read it. You mind if I read it all?
Yeah, you can read it out loud.
I'll read it myself.
Okay. What you say?
Huh?
What you think?
When did you get that?
Where?
Got to.
Or no, what would you say? When did I get that?
Weed anywhere.
I got that today.
Okay.
From House County Sheriff's Department. Who do you think they talked to?
Well, Dustin.
Yeah. I mean, guess who he named, bro?
You named me.
Yeah, he did.
But I still ain't saying nothing. No. Like before you left, nothing changed out of my mind.
You changed your
I
mind?
said nothing changed.
So you want to go like that? Did you kill the lady over on Stinsonville Road?
No, I did not.
Were you there?
No, I was not.
Were you over there with Tracy? Were you in the car with Tracy?
No, I was not.
Okay. Because you know what they're saying about you out there, Brett?
No.
All them out there, they're saying he's a psychopath. Are you a psychopath?
No.
That's what they're saying. They're saying you're a sociopath.
Okay.
They're saying that you went in there, you killed that woman, or you were there
All right.
when the woman was killed, and that you don't care. I said that no. That's not true. Things happen. Maybe was it a robbery that went wrong that you couldn't control? You didn't mean for it to happen, right, Brett? I mean, is that a possibility? Is that a possibility? Shit happens, right? You see what I'm saying? Shit happens. Maybe you're like, fuck! You didn't mean for it to happen. And I said, no, he's not that. He's only 18 years old. He's not a psychopath. He's not. That's what they're saying. Are they right, Brett? Are they right?
People are going to think what they want.
That's right, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm asking. I mean, maybe they are right. The way that you present yourself to me and to everybody else down here is that you don't give a shit.
What did Tracy say about that?
What did Tracy say? I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I shoot straight from there. I've been straightforward with you since you've been here, haven't I?
Yes,
And have I not treated you fair? I haven't cussed at you. I haven't called you names. I mean, the other detectives are talking to Tracy, but it's not good. I can tell you that right now.
What she
Just
said about
look
it?
on. I walked out.
Jones broke down under questioning early on. She had never planned to kill her coworker, and she was horrified to learn how Kelly had treated the older woman.
I walked out, but the look on her face.
When they showed her that? I ain't doing nothing. So don't attack me.
I'm not going to attack you. I don't have any reason to. What are you looking for?
Is that a camera right there?
No, we don't have cameras in here, okay? This ain't the first 48, bro.
I don't know. Give me a little more time.
The only people that are talking right now are me and you in here, Brett.
And can you swear on that?
Yeah, I can swear on that. The only people that are in here talking right now are me and you. I can swear on that.
You need to be the only ones talking?
Yes, me and you will be the only ones talking. And from this point forward, look at me, buddy. From this point forward, am I the only one you want to talk to?
Yeah. If so, I won't say
Another damn word. Okay. Brett, look at me. I'm here with you all the way. Just me and you, okay?
Well, I already know I'm going to do time for this.
Okay.
I already know you don't sweet sugar the shit. I already
Okay.
know.
All right.
But I don't know if I can reduce my time.
Okay. We don't make promises here, but the fact that,
You're not going to forge signatures.
no, we can't
When you
force
said
it.
that name, I was fucked. But it don't say my name here.
Oh, the
I know. You got my sister yet?
Mm-mm. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And y'all honestly got Seth up here?
Yes, we did.
And this honestly did happen at work.
It did honestly happen.
Yeah, it
Okay, I believe you. Now, when I'm looking at you, I believe you. Okay.
It honestly did. As long as I don't get lethal injection.
I want to treat you right since you treated me right. Okay?
Sorry about lying about the passport.
That's okay. That's okay. So you, look.
I ain't admitting to nothing yet.
Okay.
But,
That's fine.
damn. I ain't no psychopath.
I know you're not, Brett. I can look at you and tell you. Shit just went bad. And I just need to know I need to know why. I need to know that. Come on, buddy. I told you it's just me and you in here. Come on. Hold just a second. Hold just a second. Hey. Brett, can I be just 1 second? Okay. Huh? Would you rather me stay in here with you?
No, you're good.
Okay. No. Just gonna be me and him talking. I promised him that. Sorry, buddy. Now listen. You doing me right, I wanna do you right, okay? So what I wanna let you know is I'm gonna let you know your Miranda warnings. Okay? Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used in court as evidence against you. You're entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present or at any time during question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost, and he may be present at all times during questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions. Because the burden of proof is on the officer to prove a voluntary waiver was knowingly and intentionally made after you give these warnings. Do you understand these rights? All right.
Is that what you're running for to get down?
Yeah, that's why I'm out of breath, man. I got to stop smoking. So you understand your rights, right?
Yeah.
Right? You understand?
I was only wondering what that already is.
Okay. Let's just start from the beginning, buddy.
This is life, ain't it?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. All thing I know is I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to make you promises. But what I want is I want you. This is your chance, Brett. Okay? Listen. You can actually do right for this woman by doing this. Okay? That way I can contact her son and her sister and can tell them, look, he told me what happened. And I can't put words in your mouth, but maybe I can tell them that you're sorry for what you done. Do you understand? And if I can do that, I know God can forgive you, and maybe the family will have some peace. Okay? So let's start from how all this got started. Okay? I'm right here with you.
Has Tracy gave in yet?
Throughout his interrogation, Kelly attempted to shield Jones or minimize her involvement in the murder. His family indicated that Kelly had a history of allowing others to use him as a scapegoat and would routinely take the blame for his friends.
Has Tracy what?
Gave in yet? You know,
Tracy's down the hall. I don't know if she has or not. Okay? I can't tell you that. But I know let me put it this way, we know she's involved, okay? I know she is. But she's down the hall talking to the other detectives, okay?
Gotta call Mom.
Call your mother. Call your mother. Here.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't be on this. I don't have the cord for it. You want your cell phone? Huh? All right. You want to wait? You want to talk first? Let's talk first and you can call your mom, okay?
You can tell you everything.
All right, come on, man.
Dial that.
Dial it. All right. You want me to step out? All right, now dial it.
My mom ain't gonna get in trouble if she ain't do nothing. Just for calling her.
Oh, no. Your mother's, you're just calling her. She's never getting in trouble.
Town.
Huh? No, I'm sorry. Hold on just a second. All right, now just dial the number.
How do I hit in?
No, you don't.
Hey, if I hit that bit in. Hold on, Mom. Don't say nothing.
Hit that in a second.
Mom.
Yes,
Where are you at?
I'm at
Alright, don't say anything, just let me talk. I love you.
I love you. Yeah,
I love you a lot.
I love you a lot. Just going on, baby.
Tell Dad I love it. I love you, Mom.
I love you. What's going on?
Bye.
She's gone.
Fuck.
That was a very manly thing you done.
Right.
Okay, bud. All right.
God. You know how you give your words to somebody and you sorry you won't tell?
Yeah.
Man, I'm fucking them all over right now.
Fuck them all over, dude. You know what, Brett? Hey, you don't think they're not fucking you over?
That proved it.
Yeah, that proved it. Because Dustin was there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
No?
He really wasn't.
Okay, all right.
He really wasn't.
Well, let's start from the beginning. There. Let's start from the beginning.
He wasn't there.
Okay. Who was there?
Me.
You? Who else?
You can't wear no wire, are you? It's alright, it's alright.
I'm not wearing a wire, son.
I already know you're there.
You've had my word since you walked in the door, and I've been straight up with you, okay? Who else was there?
How it was me by myself.
How'd you get over there? Tracy took you. Tracy took you, didn't she?
I didn't say she did.
But she did. Because you didn't know how to get over there to her house. Brett, we're almost there. How did this thing get... Look, take me from... You have to start from beginning to end to get this off your chest. And it has to be the truth, 100%. Okay? Now, I know that you were in the lady's house. Okay? But you didn't just happen along across her. All right? And I know Tracy's involved. Because we're already down the hall talking to her. But I have to hear it from your mouth. Tracy was there, wasn't she?
No, she really wasn't.
She really wasn't there.
She really wasn't.
Okay? Tracy's already put herself there that morning. So what was Tracy doing over there Friday morning?
I don't know, but she was not there when any of this happened.
No, she may have not been there when any of this happened. But Tracy went over there that morning, Friday morning.
Well, that I don't. She didn't tell me she was.
Well, what was she doing over there?
That I don't. I can't answer.
Okay. Well, tell me, how did you know about Miss Gail Spencer over there on Stimson Road?
Dude,
Hmm?
I'm gonna tell you from start to end.
Okay.
I called Dustin.
Right.
I asked him. I called me and friends and asked.
You called what? You got to say, I got a mark here. I'm sorry. Huh?
I called many of people and asked them. They didn't want to do it. So like Dustin didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm. How'd you find out about Miss Spencer?
Did you just want to know certain things of the whole thing?
I want to know the whole thing. All right.
Alright, I'll talk.
Okay.
Trying to.
Fine. Okay. You smoke?
Mhm.
If you need to-
I was I was dropped off over there in the morning. Now, what I tell you, you're not just going to get up and walk out. You're going to listen right the whole thing.
I'm listening to the whole thing. I'll be right here. I told you I'd be right here with you the whole time. Keep on going. So you were dropped off over there.
I was dropped off over there. Alright, when I was dropped off over there, after that, I was there by myself. I had a pistol, held her hostage. I ain't a shooter. I know y'all know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know she died of suffocation.
How?
I mean,
How'd you suffocate her?
Kelly used a pillow and a garbage bag. According to one of his accomplices, Spencer struggled fiercely, but she was no match against Kelly.
can you say a prayer with me first? And I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
Detail to detail.
Yep. You wanna lead it or?
You do it, please.
Okay. I'm not very good with prayers, but huh?
It don't matter.
Okay. All right. You want to hold hands or? All right, about that. All right. Oh, Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, give Brett the strength to come forward and bless his heart for being willing to come forward here today. For he loves you, Jesus. For he loves his mother. He is sorry for what he's done, and he's here today to put all his sins on the table. And we ask you, Lord, to please forgive him for he is sorry for what he has done, and he's here to put it all on the table today, and is hoping that even though society might not be able to forgive him, but he knows that God can forgive him, and that only God can judge him. Amen.
I was dropped over there that morning.
All right. So lead
I
up, Spencer.
was dropped over there that morning. I walked in, had a pistol put it to her head, taped her up, put her on the bed, untied her, let her go use the restroom when she asked and whatnot. And then I didn't tape her up no more because I felt sorry.
Dozier told the detectives that he convinced Kelly to allow Spencer to move freely, since it was doubtful she would try to escape while he had a gun.
I cried. I didn't want to do it. I sat there and let her sit on her bed. I let her watch TV. I let her smoke cigarettes. I did everything she wanted to do. A shot of liquor. She didn't. She just sat there. I let her do whatever she wanted. She wanted to go pee. She could do that. I didn't want to do it at all. And then my sister was involved also. But I don't know where she's at, honestly. I don't.
It's Courtney, Kelly.
I did, I tell you.
Okay.
Dustin really wasn't involved.
You just called him and spoke to him about it.
And
Okay.
he texted me and told me, dude, think about what you're about to do. And I really wish I would have did.
Mm-hmm.
He is a first-hand son.
He's not in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And then I suffocated her.
What'd you suffocate her with?
Trash bag.
Trash bag? What color was it?
No.
Was it like one that goes in a trash can, or was it a small one, like a little grocery sack? No. Okay.
And then I left.
How'd you leave?
I don't know.
I know what you took her. You took her car.
Mm-hmm. To a car.
Did you take her wallet, Brett?
No, I didn't. I didn't touch none of that.
Did your sister? Because Gail's wallet's missing. I just want to get it back to the family.
I really didn't touch none of that. I didn't touch none. I didn't try to steal nothing.
What about her cell phone? Because it's missing.
I didn't touch that. I did not touch anything. I didn't try to steal anything. I didn't do nothing.
What did Courtney do while you were here? While y'all were there?
Courtney was never there.
I thought you said Courtney was there.
No, she wasn't. Courtney wasn't there at the scene.
Well, how was Courtney involved?
All she was gonna do was leave with me because I needed some family to go.
Okay, who? You were in the house by yourself?
Just by myself.
But Tracy's the one that led you over there to her.
All I did was get an address.
Tracy gave you the address?
I just got an address.
All right. Because Tracy gave you the address. Tracy knew what you were going to do. Right? That's a yes, right? Okay. So I know Tracy knew what you were going to do. Was it just supposed to be a robbery, Brett, and did it end up going too far? Is that what it is? Okay. But I know Tracy already said that she got that she went over there and at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were you there at that point in time? Did she go up and knock on the door and talk to Gail?
I didn't see nothing.
All right. What time did you get over there?
7:45.
7:45?
Something like that.
Who dropped you off? Tracy dropped you off. I know Tracy dropped you off. Okay. So Tracy dropped you off. How did you get in the house?
The door was unlocked.
The door was unlocked?
It really was.
Okay. The front door or back door?
Front door.
That's because Tracy left it unlocked.
It was locked when I left.
Did you lock it?
I think so.
I'm at
Yeah.
Did you ever go out the back door? Did you lock the deadbolt on the back door?
I didn't touch the back door.
Did you? Okay. So Tracy must have went over there, knocked on the door, and then went inside, and then left that door unlocked so you could sneak on in, right? You got to answer me,
Yes.
brother. Yes. Okay. All right. Did you just walk on in on her, or what? What happened when you first walked in the
I
door?
walked in and I didn't do nothing. I just pointed the gun and she sat down.
Where was she at?
Doing her makeup in her bathroom. That's all I have.
In the master. There's a hallway bathroom, and there's a bedroom.
In her bedroom.
In her bedroom. So you walk in, and you point the gun at her. What does Gail say?
She just sat down. She didn't say nothing.
Didn't say anything. Did you ever?
She sat.
That's my handcuff case, bud.
I
just
just
move it.
She just sat there. And she honestly didn't say nothing. She sat there.
What kind of pistol did you have?
Me?
Mhm.
I don't know. I really don't.
Where'd you get it from?
Huh?
Where'd you get it from?
One of my buddies. Well, I've always had it. I just kept it. I've had it for a while.
Did you ramble around in her house?
Huh?
Ramble around in the house.
I did, and then she wanted to go look for some little things. I don't know. I let her get up and do what she wanted.
What was she doing?
I don't know, just looking through her drawers. I did throw some stuff out of her drawers.
What were you looking for? Money?
No, I wasn't looking. I was just looking for like any wires or anything that had cameras or anything. And she said she had to take some of her medicine or something. So I gave her her medicine.
What about the closet?
That's where I looked.
You throw all them clothes out there looking for like cameras or something?
Well, no, I let her sit down in there.
Oh, you let her sit down in there?
Well, she sat down in there at first because and then I let her get on her bed after she peed, and then she stayed on her bed the whole entire day. She stayed on her bed the whole entire day.
What was she wearing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. Brett, did you have sex with her?
No, I did not.
Why is she had tears in her vagina?
No.
You didn't have sex with him. You've been honest to this so far, so
Yes.
I'm going to take your word for it that you
And
didn't.
if I did, I can probably.
Right, yeah. I would be able to.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Kelly bragged to Dozier and Jones that he had assaulted Spencer. Spencer believed that by cooperating, he would allow her to live. During her final struggle, Dozier could hear her repeatedly yelling, "You promised."
Some DNA and all that.
Mhm.
All right.
So,
No.
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 Okay, because you've been square with me so far.
Because I know I'm going to prison for life, or at least protection already.
About what time did you leave the house?
I'm 4.
About 4 o'clock? In her car?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me, before we go any further, where's her vehicle? I got to get it back to her son.
It's behind church up at Allen Road.
Behind the church off of Allen Road? Out there in the county?
Mm-hmm.
Bibb County? Do you know what the church is? So, well, Allen Road isn't that long. Over there where the railroad tracks is, right? Is the church right there at Allen Road?
It's by the sign. Right beside the sign, Allen Road. There's a huge sign, I think.
Okay.
Or huge.
If you go up Houston Road.
Yeah, it's not on the end where the railroad tracks is. It's the opposite end.
Back over toward Houston Road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the church there. Okay, so the car's over there.
Yeah.
There's the keys in it.
I didn't do nothing with the keys. I just threw them in a trash can.
What trash can?
One of the ones behind the gas station.
What gas station?
Chevron.
Oh, the Chevron over there.
Yeah, I just threw it in the gas station.
Trash can.
Or, yeah.
Outside or inside trash can?
Big dumpster.
Where'd you go when you left the house in the car?
Just went back to the apartment.
Robert Rutland. Now you said you suffocated her with a plastic bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever put anything around her neck, like a pair of
Nothing.
nothing?
Nothing.
Did you just hold the bag over her head?
I didn't do nothing. I just.
She didn't fight with you?
She didn't do nothing.
She just laid there.
After she took whatever medicine she did, she didn't do nothing. She just laid there.
She just
She didn't lay there. She got up, but she didn't. It's like she had no energy whatsoever to do anything.
what medicine did she take?
I don't know. I don't know. She went in the other bathroom and took some.
The hall bathroom? So she didn't put up a fight or nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Now there was some bleach or some Clorox that was found in that hall bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it was on her clothes. Now, how did that
I
come?
did that.
What'd you do?
We sprayed it
Sprayed it where?
on her, so no fingerprints or anything would get touched.
Okay.
That's
So you
why
just sprayed it on her?
that around.
Okay. Round where on the bed, stuff like that? Okay. Did you have gloves on when you were over there?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of gloves?
It's regular black glove. They're thrown away too. Everything burnt and thrown away. And that's honestly. So
Clothes.
everything.
Where'd you burn them up at?
Just burn them outside
At the apartments?
in a trash can.
In the apartments? Nobody said nothing. Now, where's that gun at?
Huh? It's gone. Do it
Where'd you throw it?
in the river
Which room?
off of House and Road. It's not a huge river. It's a small river.
Like a creek, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all this was just, was supposed to be, what was all this over?
I was just told to go do it and get my passport.
By Tracy.
No, not about Tracy. Everything wasn't by Tracy.
By Lisa.
Who?
Lisa.
Who's that?
Who told you to go do it?
I just was told.
Well, Brett, you've been honest with me so far, pal. I mean, we've been doing good. But now, I need to know who told you to go do it. You've been honest so far. There ain't no need in you going down by yourself for this, son. When you were just doing what you were told to do. I mean, you're only 18 years old.
My life's gone already.
But you're the one sitting here being honest. Now, who told you? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What? Tracy? Tracy told you to go do it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. And why did Tracy tell you to go do this?
That's all I was told to do.
That's it. What was Tracy's exact words?
Can you be somewhere with me in the morning? I said, sure. So I left with her in the morning.
Friday morning.
And that was it. She said, I need you to hold this woman hostage up and then wait. I said, wait for what? She said, wait till I call you. I said, all right. And then she called me and she said, do it. So I did it.
But do it mean to kill her. What time did she call you? Told you to do it.
By the time Jones called, Spencer was already dead. She refused to listen to Kelly when he tried to describe the murder.
Around like 4.
Around 4 o'clock. So you weren't actually over there to rob the place. You were told to go over and kill Gail.
No, I wasn't told to do anything yet. I was just told to go over there.
Told to go over there.
Yeah.
And
just hold her, just keep her there. Just make sure she don't leave her house.
But then when you got a text message,
I didn't get a text.
I mean, or call, did she call you? When Tracy called you at 4 o'clock, what did Tracy tell you?
Do it, just like I said.
And what was that? What did she tell you to do?
Implied killing her.
Implied killing her. Did she ever tell you why?
I was never told a reason why.
Who was texting?
There was no text messages really that was explaining any of this.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
So you were texting from Gail's phone back to somebody.
No.
Who was doing the texting?
I don't know, but I never touched her phone. Never touched her phone.
That's not explaining the text messages though.
What are you talking about? I never texted to that lady's phone or
From it. Which
never
means
texted her phone or to it.
so someone else was texting from it.
I don't know who had
Because you were there at 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know who else had her phone or who has it or who has it, but I do not have that phone. I do not have her purse. Don't have none of that.
I believe you.
Right.
I believe you. Did anyone come over there to that house?
No.
It was just you and Gail there all day.
Yes.
Now, you left
By myself.
you left by yourself, about
4.
4. Now, so when you left in Gail's car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pull out the little alleyway back there, you know what I'm talking about? And you went where from there?
Straight to that church.
Straight to the church, dumped it
And into the apartment.
to the apartments.
And
And
just sat there.
who was waiting on you?
What do you mean? Who
Was
was like,
anybody there?
No.
Tracy hadn't got home yet.
No. I was just going on my usual day and
Now, when Tracy took you that morning over to Gail's, now what time was that? You said
it was early.
early, like
Well, she didn't take me over there. She just told me, hey, and then I went over there.
because I already know Tracy was there that
Yeah, I
morning.
already know.
So Tracy went ahead of you,
Mhm.
or did y'all drive over? You rode over there with Tracy. Tracy dropped you off.
Mm-hmm.
Where did she drop you off at?
Right down the street.
And what'd you do? Just stand by?
Mm-hmm.
And she went down there to Gail's.
Mm-hmm.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
Jones knocked at the door and asked to use the restroom and the phone, and then asked for a drink. It was an odd request, but she must have counted on the fact that Spencer wouldn't suspect that someone she worked with could have ill intentions.
So what happens after that? So she goes down to Gail's. What are you doing? Just walking or standing?
Walking, and then I just see her walk in, and then I walk in.
You saw her walk in,
Mhm.
and then you walked in behind her.
Well, I didn't walk in directly behind her,
Mhm.
but I walked in. I seen her walk in the door.
And then you walk in behind Tracy. Now what happens after that?
Pulled a pistol out. That's it. And then she She was already right there, and then she just sat down. That was the end of it.
Where was Tracy at when you what you?
She was in the kitchen or living room or somewhere. I really wasn't paying attention. I just pulled the gun, pointed at her, and that was it. It was, and that's how it happened. And then sat there all day.
Well, Tracy at some point must have left.
Yeah, she left right after I walked in.
Did she have anything?
Nothing. I didn't see her touch nothing. Didn't see her grab nothing. Didn't see her do nothing.
Okay. So then Tracy leaves.
That's it. Last time I see her. And then me, I just sat there with a gun, taped her up. She was in the closet just sitting, and she complained about her ankles and her knees hurting. And then so I said, all right, well, you can sit on your bed. And then just let her go pee, let her sit back, let her smoke cigarettes, did everything she asked. I let her do. Because I really didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do anything. But
You didn't want to hurt her?
I honestly didn't want to do nothing. Really wish I would have listened to Dustin. But that's, I've got everything else.
She never drank any of the bleach or anything? You didn't pour anything down her throat?
No.
Did you take, when you got in the car, was there anything in the car?
I didn't touch anything in the car. I just
Yeah.
drove.
Okay. You didn't take anything out?
Nope.
Okay.
I drove straight there, turned it off to the key.
Was Gail awake or asleep whenever you
Awake.
sucked at her? But she just didn't fight with you or nothing?
No. Didn't do nothing.
Did you take any pills from the house?
No, I didn't take nothing.
Those must have been the pills that she got out of the bathroom?
That's the bad. She asked to go to that bathroom. I said, okay. She went in there.
Where were you at?
I was just watching her.
Okay.
But y'all can tell by the autopsy whatever was in her stomach, if she did anything, so y'all be able to see.
I just wondered if Gail took the pills.
Yeah, I didn't take none.
Okay.
None. She said she had a daily medicine.
Daily medicine. Okay. Did you drink any of the liquor over there?
No, I did not.
That was all that liquor and stuff was there before?
Huh?
Liquor or something?
It wasn't there before. She went and got some of it.
Where are they?
Her pantry or cabinet. She said she wanted something to drink, so I brought her some.
What
But
about, huh?
Huh?
Where were you at and did you stay, when y'all
I
were,
just stayed with her.
you stayed with her the whole time?
Yeah, I just walked with her.
Y'all primarily were in the bedroom?
I just sat down on one of the chairs and just watched TV with her. I just sat there all day. Didn't do nothing.
Did she ever say anything?
No, not one word. Just sat there.
You brought both of the kitchen chairs in there? What'd you use the other one? Prop
Prop
feet
my feet up on.
up? Okay.
But
What about that other little pistol that was found there?
that was hers.
Did you stage that scene to look like a break-in or something, or?
No, I did not stage nothing. That's how it happened.
What about the cars thrown? Did you throw all that?
What cards?
Like credit cards and stuff in the bathroom?
I was just pulling stuff out like that and just hit the floor. And I guess when she went to use the restroom or something, when she sat down, but I don't know. But I didn't try to stage it. I didn't try to make it look like anything else.
You must have cleaned up some bleach somewhere because there was a rag that was all wet.
Cleaned up a little. Not really.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm asking what you did. You know?
Got everything you need, I'm sure. I'm just waiting now until I can put in handcuffs, and that's it.
Well, I'm going to step out for a few minutes. Is there anything that you need or you would like?
Can I call my mom one more time?
You sure can. Let me just a second to grab this. Where did it go? Oh, right here. Now, 8.
Thank you.
Let me get this out of here so you can keep looking at it.
He's the restroom after we get done talking?
Huh?
Can I use the restroom after we get done talking?
You sure can.
You gotta talk to Tracy? Yes.
That's the dude. Let me tell you something. Okay.
You know we're not in a relationship.
Okay.
I just want that to be settled.
That's fine. That's fine. You guys aren't in a relationship. But let me ask you something. Just something that's just bothering me that I'm hoping that you can clarify for me. Okay. This $12,000 that was deposited into your account, right? But where did that come from?
I mean,
Where did the money come from?
which account was it deposited in?
Oh, I don't have the paperwork in front of me, Brett. I mean, help me here. I just was wondering where this money is coming from. This 12 grand. I mean, were you paid to do this? You were paid to do it, huh? Brett, every time you lower your head, I know that's when you're not being honest with me, buddy. You were paid to do this, like a hitman, right? Yes or no, buddy?
Yes.
Yes. Where'd this money come? Whose money is this?
I don't know. I don't know whose it is.
Now Seth is involved in this because Seth is the one that obviously. Seth's down here.
All right.
Is Seth and Tracy got something going on?
No. Seth was nothing to do involved in this. I'm not covering it up.
But why did Seth put the money into your account?
I don't know. I really don't.
Although Kelly has said this about everyone else involved, this time it happens to be the truth.
Alright, put it in. He does my tattoo. He's a good friend of mine. He put it in there in an account. I told him, I was like, hey, look, here's some money I got. Go put it in the account. And then you can have my motorcycle. Pay it off. That was it. That's why it's in there, I guess. That's the only reason it would be in there. That's to pay my street bike off.
Where did that 12 grand come from? Where'd you get it?
That's gonna be a long story. Can I take a pee real quick?
Yeah, shit, yeah. Let's make it this.
Come on. I ain't gotta see Tracy, do I?
No, I won't let you see her.
Alright, I'll tell you everything, the true story right from the beginning. Alright. My sister Courtney, I met up with her, I passed her one day on my lunch break from work. Seen her at my dad's house. She was at my dad's house, and I stopped by, I was like, hey, what are you doing? This is from the very beginning. I stopped by, she's like, hey, nothing, Dad's trying to turn me in. I was like, turn you in where? And she was like, I don't think he was trying to turn me in. My dad's he tries to help a lot, but he loves his family. She was messed up on drugs, and my dad wanted to keep her there. So I was like, all right, well, I'll come back and get you. And my sister was telling me bull crap to make me feel sorry for her. Like, I don't have no life. I can't see no friends, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, well. And I didn't realize at the time my dad was trying to help her out. So my dad come down there. And, not my dad come down there. I come got her one night. She left with me. She started staying at the house with me and Tracy, and everybody just started staying there. And then there's more people involved too.
Okay.
And then when she was staying in there, when she stayed there, we got the idea, and I'll tell you where all the money come from.
You got the idea of what?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that, sorry. I'll tell you where the money come from too.
Okay.
Alright, and then after that, we, Tracy said that, hot dog.
It's okay, buddy.
And then, I'm good for taking raps for people, but this is life, though.
No, there ain't no need to take it off. You ain't no need to going down with it. Keep going.
And then after that, Tracy's involved in some accounts or some bullshit at her work.
Embezzlement.
That's the only reason. What's embezzlement mean?
Like you say, like.
And the only reason I went over there is to keep her boss from not being there. And it was no murder. No, nothing was supposed to happen. I was not supposed to kill her. And I was not the only one there. 2 stools were not there just for my feet.
Okay.
And then, anyway, so she was like, hey, we'll go get our passports and we'll go out of country after this happens. That's why I went and got the passports. And then my sister was off doing the passports and everything. That's how she's involved, getting all the passports, etc. Where the money come from, there was a big closing. Tracy wired money into my sister's, all her accounts. Like, a lot of money. I don't know exactly, but a lot of money. More money I could dream of, the only reason I did it. So that's the reason that happened. And then, after that, when she was getting all the passports, she got back home. Well, and then when she was doing passports, I was at the lady house, and Tracy was here. Not here.
At her work.
Yeah, doing that. And then when she told everything was done, it was one of my buddies. It was a co-worker from my work. He don't work there no more. He used to. I can give you his number out on my phone, but I don't know his last name. All I know is his name's Anthony. Don't know anything about him, honest to God, I don't. But then after that happened, he was with me. No, we did not beat her. We did not do nothing. We didn't make her take nothing. We didn't make her drink nothing. What I told you was true. We did search the house. Not for jewelry, because we didn't take a damn thing. We didn't go over there for that. That was not our purpose. We just wanted to search the house, make sure there was no cameras, no nothing to get caught. Just cover us up. We did sit her in the closet like I told you. Everything else, all that was true. After that, me and him held each side of the bag. It was a black little trash bag, and it was a huge trash can bag. It was a white bag or something. We both held her over. She still didn't do a fight. And like I said, we let her smoke cigarettes like I told you. None of that changed. It was also me and him though. Me and him left there, got back to the apartments, and then he stayed for a while, then he left. And then after that, and then he was supposed to, because I didn't want to go along, him and his wife was supposed to run off with me and everything. Alright, well, he doesn't want to ride us. He was supposed to meet me at Steak and Shake, but then y'all called, and then I had to head up here. And then, after that, one night, I went to go see my mom. This didn't have nothing to do involved in it at all. I went and see my mom, just to see my little brother and sister, because I never see them. And then, I went to see my dad. He does haunted trails and whatnot. Just went to see him. Then I got back. And then they all went bowling. When we got back, my sister was gone. Smart little girl. She knew that there was a lot of money in her accounts. She had her passport. She had everything. So she's going to hit the roads. We blew her phone up, called her. I was like, where are you at? What are you doing? You're messing our whole life up, etc., etc. Well, we already done that, though. But I'm just saying, like, we needed that money. Blah, blah, blah. So then, after that, my sister's gone. I honestly have no clue where she is.
There were money transferred into her account.
I don't know how much, but
So she's already got that money, her passport, she's out.
Not all the money. She's not out. She's somewhere. I know for God she's not leaving. She's already wanted for something else.
Okay.
so it'll be easy to find her. But she dipped out, left, has money. And then I was wired some money today too from Tracy, and I went and pulled some money out. And Seth, the reason I gave him money is for my tattoos. He honestly didn't have nothing to do with this, just like Dustin did. They didn't have nothing. He asked me, dude, where in the hell did you get this money? I'm like, don't worry about it, dude. I'm not trying to cover him up because you see me dogging people out. But he didn't have nothing to do with it. And after that, he went and paid my bike off, and he has my bike. We signed a bill of sale over and everything for tattoos and all. And the deal was, he does tattoos on me. And then after that, still don't know where my sister is. And after that, I went to my mom's. Well, she picked me up from the apartments today. And then after that, I got her car. She's like, why you need my car? I was like, I just need it. She was like, all right, whatever. And then I went and ate Steak and Shake. I was supposed to meet the dude there, and then y'all called me. That's the whole
Anthony.
Yeah, that is the whole.
You don't know his last name, but you got his number?
Yeah.
You know his address?
I don't know nothing. If you can bring me my phone, I'll give you his number.
Okay. We'll get it.
But that is from everything.
But now, did Tracy at 4 o'clock still call you and tell you to do it? Brett, I'm getting ready to take you out of here. I'm going to get you something to drink. Let you sit down and be comfortable for a minute. Because I'm going to bring somebody else in here. I just got not a problem, man. I told you I've been straightforward with you. I'm glad for you being straightforward with me, okay? I just got one question for you. And I just remembered it earlier. I just want to clarify something up, make sure that everything is correct. When we went into Gail's house that night.
I ain't going that night.
No,
Okay.
I noticed it was really cold in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything to make it cold in there?
I didn't touch it at all.
You say touch it.
I didn't touch the air conditioning. That's the only thing that make it cold.
Right, the thermostat.
Yeah, I didn't touch it.
Did anybody else? Because that was an unusual temperature.
I don't think the other dude did. No, sir.
But you can't say for sure.
I can't say for sure if he did, but I did not touch it.
You did not.
No, sir.
You did say that you sprayed the
Yes, sir.
the Clorox on Gail. Okay. But you didn't touch that thermostat. All right.
Hey,
Well,
I don't mean to be a douchebag, but my dad said, I know there probably ain't anything else you need to say, but he told me not to say anything until a lawyer. So he just, I'm saying that I don't want to say anything else till I see a lawyer, but I'm glad I helped you out and everything. I
appreciate it. Since you've asked for a lawyer, I'm not asking you more questions, but I appreciate you coming forward with the information that you've given me. Okay, Brett?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you thirsty?
I need to rest and get some water.
All right, come on.
I ain't gonna see her or nobody, am I?
No, you won't see her.
After Kelly's interview, Tammy Jones was brought in for further questioning.
Here, I'm gonna do this. All right.
Thank you.
I know those things aren't comfortable.
No, sir.
First time?
Yeah. Well, I've had a DUI, but they wasn't on that long. It's 7:20.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now, earlier, I was informed that you had asked for your rights, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, asked for your, that you'd ask for a lawyer.
Yes, sir. I smoke.
Yeah, sure, go
Do you
ahead.
have a lighter?
Yeah, I got one. I smoke weed. Now, because earlier I came in and I read you your rights, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
And did you remember? You remember
Yes, sir.
that? And then after I left the room, you told one of the detectives who was at
Scott Chapman.
Scott Chapman that you want your lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Right. And then later, it was brought to my attention that that you did want to talk, or willing to talk to me, and that you were okay.
So go ahead and do it.
All right. Was waiving your rights to an attorney, right?
Yes,
and that
sir.
you're willing to talk without an attorney present.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But what I want to do is for you is just to go back over and let you read your rights again, all right?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning at no cost. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Jones, are you willing to speak with me about the death investigation of Gail Spencer now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me everything that you know about it.
I know that I dropped off. I went to the neighborhood, and I went up to her door, and I went inside, and I left, and Brett and another guy went in the house, and they were only supposed to keep her there. That was all it. Just keep her there while I could transfer money that day, and then we were gonna leave. That's how things were supposed to unfold.
So you went over there, you left the door unlocked?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's how things were supposed to unfold. She was never supposed to be killed.
Okay.
That was never a plan to kill her. That was not the plan at all.
And who are these two boys?
One was Brett, and I don't know the other guy's name. It's a black guy.
It is a black guy?
Yes.
The fourth member of the group was Keith Dozier. Dozier agreed to help Kelly hold Spencer hostage, although he didn't realize it would end in murder. He later claimed that he tried to talk Kelly out of killing her, and that he was afraid that Kelly would harm him or his family if he didn't comply.
So it was Brett. What's
Kelly.
Brett Kelly?
Mhm.
And you don't even know the first name of this black guy?
No, I don't.
Did you drive them over there?
Yes.
You did? Where'd you drop them off at?
At the end of that road that I told you I was on.
When we initially had talked before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you dropped them off. Did you drive up to Gail's house, or did you walk up there?
I walked over there.
Where'd you leave your car?
Right there at that road.
At the road?
hmm
So when you walk up to the door, what do?
I knocked on the door and asked her if I could use the restroom and get something to drink. And I told her exactly what I had told y'all. That
The car had broke down?
yes, sir.
Okay, so that is true.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever use her phone?
No.
Okay, so you never used her phone.
Mm-mm.
So she let you in.
Uh-huh.
And what happens after that?
I went in the kitchen and got something to drink. And that's when Brett and the guy came in, and I walked out the door.
Do you know what they done after that?
I have no idea. I have no idea, but the only thing that was supposed to happen was they was just supposed to keep her there. If Brett left before the black guy, I don't know. I don't know how the day unfolded. I didn't want to know.
Brett didn't tell you anything about how the day unfolded?
No, not detail by detail, no. I didn't want to know how the day unfolded.
What did he tell you?
The only thing he told me was that the car was gone. The car wasn't there anymore, and that he called me during the day and said, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should kill her. And I said, no, you shouldn't. I said, but I don't want to know anything. I just don't, because that was not the plan. That was not the intention. The intention was just to keep her in that house during the day long enough for me to transfer money.
And did you transfer money?
Yes, I did.
How much monies did you transfer?
$880,000 into his sister's account.
His sister's who?
Courtney Kelly.
Okay. Did you transfer any other monies besides $800?
Today I did.
How much was that?
$249,000 and $130,000 or $60,000, I believe,
And what account did you transfer that in?
into Brett's accounts.
Into Brett's account. Now, was there any information, or have you seen any type of, you have knowledge of Courtney using that account?
Yeah, because I could go online and check it.
Okay. Now tell me how you go online and check it.
I got the account login and the password. You just go on www.bankofamerica.com and log in.
Okay.
Jones's plan never had a hope of succeeding. All of her movements were easily traceable, and Spencer's coworkers realized something was wrong the same morning she didn't show up for work.
So are you able to give me that information?
Yeah, it's in my pocketbook.
It is in your pocketbook? Okay. So you'll have to get your pocketbook to give me that information.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you saw where she's been using that account?
Yes.
Okay.
She's used it at jewelry stores, at Academy, at Walmart, at Kroger, at gas stations, at hotels.
When?
I didn't really pay attention to the dates, but I've seen she used about $20,000. She's taking money out every day.
But she's in the Warner Robins area?
Yes.
Okay. What motels has she been staying at?
One was the Hilton, one was I can't even remember them all, but it'll show you when you pull it up.
Okay.
It's been different ones.
Okay. Over the last
Over
few
the past
days.
3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm.
And you said this guy that was with Brett. He's a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where did y'all pick him up at?
He came to my house.
When? Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night, he stayed there?
Uh-huh.
So you guys already had this planned out?
We planned Thursday, or we planned Wednesday to get the passports.
Right.
And then Friday morning is when we went over there. But like I
Right.
said, then I don't think none of us had the intention to kill her. I don't know where that came about. I don't know what happened during the day. You know, I don't know.
Because when you left Gail's house, you went where?
I went home and got ready and went to work.
Okay. And you left there at what time?
I was at Gail's house for like 5 minutes, like I said.
Well, I mean, but when she left work, you went.
When I went to work, and then when I left work, I went straight home.
Okay. And was there anybody there yet?
Yeah, my son was there, other friend was there, Brett was there, my other son was there.
Was the black guy there?
No.
Okay. Did you ever find out what his name was?
No, I don't know his name.
Can you describe what he looks like?
Not really. I mean, he's a taller, kind of heavy, not real heavy built, but every time I've seen him, he's had a jacket on, so I don't really.
How old does he look to be?
I don't know. Probably in his 20s. I'm not real good with ages, so.
Okay. All right. Did you? Because I'm getting. Did you ever call? Because the information I'm getting, I'm gonna shoot you straight forward. Okay, since you're being honest with me.
Okay.
The information I'm getting is that you called Brett about 4 o'clock and said, "Do it."
No, I never told him to do it.
You didn't.
No.
Okay. Because I mean, it's all on the table now,
No,
sweetheart.
I never told him to do it. I'd say
Because you know I'll be able to check that in the phone.
I know.
Okay.
I said I don't want to know, and he did tell me about that. He told me that he made her give him a blowjob, and that pissed me off. And I told him that was stupid. That he should not have done that. That should not have happened at all. And no, I never told him to do it.
So, which one? Brett told you that he made her give him a blowjob.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say anything else about touching her?
No. I think he probably wouldn't have, because he knows I would have got mad. He wouldn't have.
Right,
told
if he
me
would have
that.
done that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He didn't give you any details.
Mm-hmm.
When did this plan initially begin?
Well, it all started out as a joke. Like last Sunday, I was like, if we had the money, would you want to just take off and go anywhere? And we was like, yeah, we'd want to do that. You know, we was really just joking around. Well, Tuesday or Wednesday, I realized that there was a big account going to fund on that Friday for almost $800,000. And so me and Brett was talking about it, you know, and I said, only thing is I don't know that Gail would let me, deal with that kind of money. I said I'd have to figure out a way to keep her from coming to the office. He said, well, I can go to her house and make her sit there all day. And I said, well, and then that's when we started talking about that, and it just kind of escalated from there.
Okay.
But it was never the plan to kill her. I would have never thought of doing that.
And then the initial planning day would have been what day?
Well, I mean, we really never had a planning day. It was really just all kind of it all just kind of happened. You know what I mean? I mean, like Thursday we went up there and got passports and we couldn't get them. So Friday his sister drove up there and got our passports because she was gonna go with us. And
Courtney a part of the planning?
we asked her if she wanted to take off, would she go with us, and she said yeah. So that's when she went and opened the accounts and.
So she knew, but Courtney knew what was going to take place.
Yeah, she
knew what was going to take place, and she was a part of the planning, getting the passports and everything else. How did you come about this? The other guy, the black guy. How did he come in?
I don't know. I guess that's Brett got him involved because I don't.
Brett got him involved.
Because I don't even know him. I don't know his name or anything.
Okay. And he was part of the planning.
See, I don't know because I really never talked to him.
Now, so that morning, you, Brett, and this black guy get up and you take them over there, and then you go in the house and then they follow in behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You turn around and walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see a gun?
I don't believe I did. I don't know.
Because I mean, you'd have known if you saw a gun.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't know.
You'd have known if you saw a gun. Trust me, you'd have known. Did Brett or the black guy have gloves on when they went in the house?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Why do you say that?
Because I think I remember them having gloves on.
Okay. So what happened when you got home that afternoon?
Nothing really. I mean, we stayed at home for a while, and I wanted to spend some time with the boys because I thought we were supposed to get ready to take off, and we went bowling. When we went bowling, I took Brett to his mama's, and we went bowling, and when we come back, his sister was gone. She took all her stuff and left, and so we was at home.
Do y'all discuss what had happened at the house?
We did discuss it a little bit.
Okay. Tell me in the details what y'all discussed.
God, I mean, everything's so jumbled.
Just take your time. You've had all day to think about it.
I really hadn't even been thinking about what we talked about, to be honest. I just can't believe all this has happened the way it's happened.
Well,
I mean, he never really told me like what all took place in the house. Like Calder said, the air was way down. I didn't know the air was way down. They never told me they did that. And God, I'm trying to think what all he did tell me. He did tell me he left her on the bed. That she was left on the bed. I don't know.
Did he tell you that she was dead?
Yeah, he told me she was dead.
Did he tell you that he killed her?
He just said she was dead.
He never told you that he killed her?
No.
I mean...
He said she was dead, and I told him I didn't want to know about it. I said, I don't want to know about it.
He didn't tell you anything about how she died at all, Tracy?
He did tell me that they put a pillow over her face or something like that, and that it didn't work. And I said, well, I just stop. I don't want to know.
They had the strangler?
I don't know. I don't.
Placed a bag over her head?
Oh, I know the bag was over her head because Patsy told me that.
Okay.
So I knew that, and I knew that.
What time Friday did you transfer those accounts over into, whose account was it?
Courtney.
Courtney's account?
Mm-hmm.
What time was that?
I think I did one that morning. It was 3, and I think I did three that like throughout the day. I'm not quite sure exactly what time. I think I did the last one at the very end of the day, if I'm not mistaken.
So you did what, grand total of 3 Friday?
Yes.
And then today you
I did
2. It was a grand total. It should be a little over $1 million.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's from Calder, Pinkston and Associates, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, did Brett tell you how they ended up leaving the house?
No.
He didn't tell you how they left the house?
Mm-mm.
Did he say anything about taking Gail's car?
No, I mean, I knew the car was gone. He told me the car was gone.
He did? He
Yeah.
told you the car was gone?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I knew the car was gone because Patsy told me
Right.
Saturday that
Yeah.
it was gone.
Was there anyone else involved in this case? Do you know Seth?
Yeah, Seth is our tattoo guy. He wasn't involved at all.
Okay. About this money? He didn't know anything about this?
Uh-uh.
You know anything about the monies today with Seth and
The only reason Seth would have known anything about the money is because he had Brett's motorcycle. He took Brett's motorcycle, and I know Brett told him he'd pay him the money to pay it off so he could get the title. So that's probably why Seth would have it.
Okay.
Out of everyone involved, Jones has been the most forthcoming. Her statement best matches the evidence found at the scene. When comparing her interview with Kelly's, it is easy to spot his lies.
That's the only involvement he would have.
Thank you.
This is the account I put in Brett's today.
This is the account what?
That I put money into Brett's today.
Alright, so this would be Brett's account then?
Yes.
Michael Brett Kelly, 115 Primrose Lane, Warner Robins, Georgia. Account number 0005243063770, right?
Yes. I guess I would.
Okay, well, that's the account number.
Okay.
And you transferred,
That's BB&T. I think that's the one I
BB&T.
did like 163,000.
right. You did how much
163,000
into Brett's account?
into that one.
Okay.
Her online for Bank of America is CNK155.
CNK 155. That's
Uh-huh.
Courtney
Courtney Kelly for Bank of America.
for Bank of America.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then the password, you want to write all this down?
Yeah. This because the CNK is what now?
Bank of America. That's the login.
Okay. CNK 155.
And then the password is Calder 3496.
Calder
3496.
3496. That's for Bank of America.
Yes. And that's the one that you're gonna be able to tell where she's staying and.
How do you do that?
You just go online to www.bankofamerica.com
Mm-hmm.
and log in.
That's CNK 155.
Uh-huh. And then you'll have to put the passcode in.
Calder 3496.
Uh-huh. And then when you look under her activity, it'll show you.
And because it will pop up Courtney Kelly?
Yeah.
And it'll show up her activity.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then that's the SunTrust one for Courtney.
All right. The savings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the range. Now, did you? This is another account that you put money in.
Uh-huh.
To her account?
Friday. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know that she's touched that one. I don't think so.
This is a savings account.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's one for Mid-South, but I don't see the. That's Robbins, but we didn't do nothing with that one. That's not. Yeah, there's a Mid-South one too. I put money in, but I don't see the little card.
Whose account is that?
There it is. Courtney's.
Courtney's.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just going to hold on to this. Okay.
Okay.
But this is the one that's going to show activity in.
Yes.
The Bank of America.
Yeah.
So you transferred accounts into Bank of America, BB&T, SunTrust, and Mid-South.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any others?
Mm-mm.
Okay. How much into Mid-South?
I don't even know, like $200 and something thousand.
This is Courtney's account.
Yes.
SunTrust is Courtney's.
Yes.
How much would you? Can you remember?
200 and something.
200 into SunTrust. Okay. Bank of America. How much into that one?
400 and something thousand.
400 something thousand. And then into Brett's.
BB&T is 163,000.
Okay, 163,000. Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
I think so. Okay. Did you know that car was parked over there? That they dumped the car over there where they dumped it?
No, they told me it was somewhere over there, but I didn't know where.
Okay. All right. Have you seen that? This is the black guy since?
Yeah, he actually came to our house Sunday morning, and that's the last time I saw him.
What happened there?
Sunday. He was just talking to Brad. I don't know. I didn't even talk to him.
You got his phone number?
Mm-mm.
Brett does, all right.
I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, is there anything else?
I don't think there is. If I think of something, I'll make sure to let you know.
Okay.
I promise.
Give me just a minute.
Yeah.
I need to double check through some paperwork.
Okay.
Smoke a cigarette. Relax. It's all off your chest now, Tracy. Okay? It's all off your chest.
Brett Kelly was charged with malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, burglary, false imprisonment, theft by taking, and aggravated sodomy. He was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.